Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Mark Talks Football. Now, I don't know what's going on with my fucking thing, but it's going anyway. It's going all over the shop. Everything's going wrong. There we go. That might be a bit better. So, you guys know exactly what's been going on and what's happened. Yes, I have a burnt face. Yes, I have a white line through there because I went to the beach on Friday and decided that it'd be a good idea to wear a hat while it was really hot and then not put any suntan lotion on because I'm an idiot. And then I got burnt thinking, oh, I'm by the sea. It won't be hot. That's why I look like a twat. And that's what's happened. Apart from that, you guys know what's happened over the past few episodes. It's been an interesting week. The aim for this week was last week was to win the Premier League. That was our main aim. That was the main thing that we needed to do. Now we also had a discussion in those episodes as well. Bobby knows nothing of this, and this is why we're gonna get into it now. But before we do, let's hit the intro and let's see if Bobby. Yeah, let's show Bobby. Right. I have forgotten to press a button while we were doing that, and now there we go. So we're now going to go and do a season review of the 2033-34 season. We're going to go through it. We're going to go through each stages of the season of what we did, and we're going to get Bobby's reaction to each stage of all the competitions we were in. We were in 6 competitions overall. So 6 competitions. How well do we do? Well, the first we're going to look at is the Community Shield, where we played, and I can tell you, we won it 4-0 against Chelsea. Bobby, your reaction to winning the Kickstarter of the season?
You just saw it right there. Happy times, especially when you can beat Chelsea by 4. Woo! Love it.
Oh, can't go wrong with that. So that's 1 out of 6. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. I can hear you now.
Perfect. Right. So next up, we've got the UEFA Super Cup. This is the team that win the Champions League will go 1-on-1 with the team of the Europa League. Now, we know that the Europa League winners were Newcastle United. And you know, if you watched the episode last week, you know how the final went. And this is how it went. We beat them 2-0 in the final. As you can see, Brendan Edwards got the first goal and Ethan Mbappe got the second, both coming off the bench to get the goals. Bobby, your reaction to winning the UEFA Super Cup?
Fantastic. And also now that's 2 in a row where we didn't get a goal put by us. So defensively, that's also impressive at the same time. I'm loving this. Fantastic.
I brought a Brazilian. It's the only way to go. Next up,
they are good.
Here? Right.
They are good.
So, I love Brazilians on this game. Premier League. This was the one that, if we won this, the series would be over. Okay. So if we won this, I said before, the series will be over. So we've got 2 trophies so far. Bobby, the main aim for us was to win it, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, but get that Premier League. So we need like a drum roll sliced in here, but we did it too. Woo! Fantastic. Oh, with only a couple more chances at it before we completed the series anyway. Pulled it off. That's 3 for 3. 3 more to go yet. Oh, this is looking lovely.
So you can see here the top goal scorer, Jack Sares, who I was going to replace. I was going to replace him. He then come absolutely ridiculously good, beating Haaland in the Golden Boot race. Wharton as well with Seba, both joining as top goal scorers. We were just one less goal, one less clean sheet less than Manchester City. With Joseph Milligan, but player of the match is SARS as well. You'll understand why now we're doing another video for tomorrow.
I started to clue in a little bit ago. I kind of had a feeling once you brought this up, but yeah. It's fair.
So if you don't know, tomorrow's video is 10 years in the future. I know what happens in 10 years in the future. It's mental. I'll tell you, if you are a mid-table currently Premier League club, I would watch this video tomorrow because your team wins the Premier League on multiple occasions. Just a heads up, it's mental. And by the way, you'll see who the managers were, who took over us, and the surprising thing that Bobby Munson did after leaving South Shields. You will see that in tomorrow's episode as well. So Premier League.
Turn on that damn notification bell so you can be alerted to when that video comes out.
7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Yes, my maths is right. Bobby, your reaction fully to now seeing us win the Premier League.
Oh, I mean, it had to happen before this came to an end. It just would not be the storybook tale we were trying to tell. This is phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal, especially to get the golden boot. Like for our player to get the golden boot, like it's almost like you lit that fire up under his ass. He thought he was getting replaced. He's like, "Oh yeah, hold my beer," and went out there and decided to become a Premier League champion. So phenomenal.
It's ridiculous. But yes, we have won. So that is now 3 out of 3 trophies we have won this season. Next up is the FA Cup. We've won this already, so it wasn't a major thing. We would have liked to have won it again because that's what we did. We won it again.
Fantastic. 2 in a row. Deuce 2 times.
I don't know what happened this year, by the way. We went mental. Yes, we beat Liverpool in the FA Cup final 1-0.
You know what happened?
2 times we've won this trophy now.
We weren't the underdogs this time. That's why we weren't the underdogs for a change.
And also, it's getting the screenshot. By the way, I'm just going to point out 2 of the. I don't know whether they're my assistant managers or coaches or security. They both had red glasses on. I have just noticed that. That is the most epic detail I've ever seen. That has made me laugh. Anyway, so next up we have the Carabao Cup, the only trophy.
The only one.
Apparently I'm now the most wanted man. The Carabao. It is the only one we didn't win.
Nuts. Oh well, it's just the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, we lost in the. We lost in the third round to Aston Villa, and then Tottenham went on to win it 5-2 overall. They won it from then on. But it is what it is. Champions League. How did we get on in the Champions League this time? Well, we won it back to back.
No way. All right. Now who really cares about the Carabao Cup? Deuce 2 times in the Champions League as well, too. Phenomenal. What a season. 5 out of 6 trophies lifted. Wow. Those fireworks back there are well deserved.
So club information, we're going to go through the club and how everything went. But yes, 5 out of 6. This is now what it looks like after we left. Me and you are fully gone now. Okay, so this is after we left the football club and removed us. And now these are screenshots from it. Me and you leave legends of South Shields. We were predicted to finish 6th this season, but we won the Premier League. We've now got this is St James's Park here. For the stadium, but the stadium does get built for the series tomorrow, so we'll check that out. We'll check everything out, the progress. You want to watch tomorrow's episode to see the managers that South Shields have gone through. That's all I'm going to say. You are going to want to watch that. Next up, so here is how we. So this is. I want to do this shot because I wanted to show Bobby as well. So these are all the trophies we won from here downwards. So here's all the trophies that we won from the Vanarama National League North, FA Trophy, Vanarama National League, Sky Bet League 2. We won the Community Shield. We won the Championship. We won the FA Cup twice, Super Cup once, Premier League once, Champions League twice. The reason why I've also screenshotted this as well is to show the comparisons to tomorrow's video. So make sure you go and check that out as well. Bobby, your reaction to this is the second to last episode of the Park 2 Prem, because we do have another series that will be starting on Wednesday for everyone, which will be announced in tomorrow's video. So what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, this is bloody phenomenal, man. Like, I couldn't have asked for better. This is exciting. Again, my reactions are 100% real because, again, we taped these so far in advance that I had no knowledge of what's going on until afterwards. And it's always interesting for me to go back and watch afterwards once I know and go back and see the progress of it. It's great. It's been a great series. And again, even if somebody's just tuning in now, go back and watch from the start. It is worth your time and investment. It's a great series. Phenomenal season.
It's interesting because I went from Ruben Amorim in our first season doing the Manchester United tactic to then turn into Pine Prep Guardiola, to turn into Jurgen Klopp, to then turning into some random ass thing to try and win any type of game, to then coming up with this formation, which made me win 5 trophies in a row, which is basically, I took inspiration from the real life Barcelona side and mixed it with what I feel like our players can do. So it's phenomenal how we're doing it. So finances as we leave, there's £188 million in there. We've made a profit this season of £94 million. We had a season, they've got a budget now for next season for £135 million. We spent around £2.8 million per week on contracts, and the average wage for us was £36,000 for this side, which is miles less than what you got at Manchester United or Arsenal, Liverpool, or anything. With that, but 180. If you remember, if you go back to the first episode, we had a takeover, and it was Christian Perslow, former Aston Villa Liverpool director, and he brought the club, and then we sold it again when we were in the Championship to a Qatari. But when he first brought the club, we were making profit of the minimum amount of profit we made was £10,000. We then got to League One, where we then started making millions of profit. Championship, we weren't making money because I kept spending it because I wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible. To now look at it that we're £188 million and building up the new stadium, just phenomenal. Under 18s, you'll see here they won the whole division, the North and South. Nice. They won it all. Awesome. Very happy with that. The under 21s as well, they were crowned champions, even though they finished second and they qualified for the Division 3 final. They won it. So under 18s and the under 21s all won trophies in there as well. And the news. So this is what takes. This is my stats. Okay, this is for Bobby to have a look at. This is what makes you Premier League champions. First in expected goals. First in expected goals against. Goals per game we were first. Goals conceded per game we were first. Conceded per game we were first. Fouls made we were first. Shots on target per game we were first. Dribbles per game made, which was how many we were first. And opposition passes per defensive action we were second. Your reaction to the data and the stats that showed us why we finished, what was it, 8 points ahead, 6 points ahead of yeah.
I think it was just, again, every single time it was like learning and adapting and then sticking to what was working. I still remember that moment when you said you bought Mbappe and ended an episode on that. And then he turns out to be how good for us in the end anyway, even though it's not the Mbappe everybody imagines when they first hear the name. But Ethan was coming along nicely and ended up taking a chance on us. And look what happened. It was the development of those young players, the youthful players over time, using them in the right places and buying when we needed to. Sometimes it was overspending per one single season, but it came back to us tenfold. This is beautiful. It is this is Disney couldn't write a better finale to a championship sporting type movie.
And the funniest thing is, if you look at Mbappe's trophies, our Mbappe versus the Kylian Mbappe, our Mbappe won more Champions League than what Kylian did. Now Kylian when this season finished, is going to Saudi Arabia, and our Mbappe has stayed. It's phenomenal to see, and then this is how the season finished. Record amount of high points that South Shields have ever had. First with 30 wins out of 38, 2 draws, 6 losses. We scored 104 goals, conceded 30 with a goal difference of plus 74 with the points of 92. Few seasons, but the season before that, we finished 5th, and then we finished 3rd. And also we got the most record amount of draws for South Shields ever by only drawing 2 games. As you can tell, when there was a draw, we either lost or I went gung-ho for the win. That was literally my philosophy for that. So this is how it ends. The final season. It says over to you for the next season, but there's not going to be another season of this. We're going to be looking at 10 years in the future. 5 out of 6 ain't bad, is it?
Oh, that's phenomenal. Anybody, like, you know, had we won 50% of them, it would be considered successful. We won 5 out of 6. There's only that one that eluded us. And you know what? Really, it's like of all of them, it is the one that people are like, it's not the most popular or most, you know, prestigious of them. I mean, back-to-back Champions League wins. Come on, two back-to-back FA Cup wins in the same season that we take the league. Like, we did it. You did it.
So, next episode we're going to look ahead. I want to get what was your favourite, apart from the 5 trophies is my favourite, but
yeah.
Obviously, but apart from that, what has been your favourite moment of this series, or the favourite thing that you've tried to stump me a number of times with tactics and sales and stuff like that? But what is the one thing that's like either your favourite or or something that shocked you the most during the time of what we've done here?
I'd say it's the bounce back in the championship. I think it was in the championship where didn't hit the targets and it cost you, and the fact that you bounced back from it better than ever with the, you know, punishments set against you and stuff like that. I think that was almost a turning point of the entire thing, because we were on this great progress time and time again every single season, and then it kind of hit that wall, and then it kind of took that step back. And when that step back happened, it's like you took it and you accelerated with it, and from there it just kept getting even more exciting.
It did. I think my favourite one was the League One season. Our first season in League One and finishing 2nd. And we finished 2nd because of the final day of the season. I think that was my favourite. The Championship, I got more angry than I did anything else. I got more angry in the Championship. I think having signing Ben Cottrell and having Paul Blackett, who Paul Blackett scored, I think we worked it out, was about nearly 90 something goals in 3 seasons that we had him up front, was when he scored that 45 goals in his first season for us in the Vanarama National League North. It was just, I think that was the most fun. But Wednesday, we're going to be starting a new series. I don't know what it is or what it could possibly be. But Wednesday, we are going to be starting a new series. So make sure you go and check that out. I'm not going to give anything away. Nothing's going to be a given away of where we could possibly be starting or where we could possibly be going from that. So make sure you go and check it out on Wednesday, 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern, where we will be doing that. Bobby Munson is staying with this series as well. So what will be happening is he can never leave me. He will be the director of football of any country we ever go to, anywhere, any place, anytime. There is no rules with this series of we have to win this trophy, we have to do this, we have to do that. All it is we have now, up until I get bored of going to as many countries to win as many trophies in those areas, in those continents. because there's certain trophies in a certain continent I haven't won yet, and I want to win it because it's going to anger me if I don't. And there are other trophies where I've won already, but I want to do it again because it's a lot of fun to win. There's certain areas that I've never been to. We're going to go through that in tomorrow's episode with the 10 years on. There's a little updates of what we're going to be doing, so make sure you check that out. But final thoughts from you, Mr. Bobby.
It's been an honor to be a part of this. Glad to be a part of the new series that's coming up that we're not giving any clues to awards right now. But this has been great. I'm so happy to have been here. So happy it ended on such an epic season. So let's rock and roll with another one.
Absolutely. And we don't stop no matter what happens. With love, with care. My name's been Mark. I was about to say my name's been Bobby, but I was about to say you're family. It all went wrong there. I really do sometimes. That has been Bobby Munson. Make sure you go and follow Oli, and make sure you go and follow this man on all socials. With love, with care. My name's been Mark. You guys have been amazing.